Just going to introduce our next speaker, who everyone probably knows because you've been to the Mazama Store, one of the best stores in the world. Missy and her husband Rick have owned and operated the Mazama Store since 2007, for about 10 years, more than 10 years. And of course, the store is very dependent on tourism and also operates a gas pump. So we thought it would be interesting to hear about 1631 from Missy's perspective. Welcome, Missy.
Well, just a warning, I'm not very scientific. This is more about coffee and sandwiches than scientific. But I am Missy LeDuc, and my husband and I own the Mazama Store. Since moving to the Valley 20 years ago, we have noticed a lot of natural events that have occurred, such as mudslides, rockfall, avalanches, flooding, windstorms, wildfire, which in some cases have closed the highway or other routes through the valley. And in the case of wildfire, have caused evacuation of homes, and also extended loss of power, which are really hard for all of us to deal with and kind of bring our lives to a halt. Are these events due to climate change? I'm not a weather expert and I don't know, but I do know that things are changing. We're lucky in this valley that some of us can leave the valley if we are experiencing smoke or bad weather. But in other parts of the world, some people aren't so lucky. Those people are dealing with drought, lack of fresh water, poor growing conditions, and events that cause more than just inconvenience. These people are trying to survive in areas that are now deemed uninhabitable. Is this climate change? I think it is. Every action we make here has a bigger consequence in another part of the world. We have become immune to our daily doings and how they might pose a problem for the world. At the Mazama Store, we do see our business affected by natural events, but it's temporary and life goes on. But we're determined to make a difference right here and right now. We encourage you to bring your own bag, your own coffee cup, to shop bulk items, to buy local produce and grains, while we provide other options to reduce your waste. It's time to change our habits. Unfortunately, I also see daily how your dollar in my store tells me what you like. You like sodas and water in plastic bottles. You like to fill your gas tank. You like groceries packaged in bright, beautiful packages. You like convenience, which I do too. But I want you to know that every time you fill up your tank, you're telling the oil companies that you like what they're doing and to keep it coming. Every time you purchase a plastic water bottle, you're letting those companies know that you like their packaging and how nice and convenient that is. Every time you purchase a packaged grocery item, as yet to find, I don't see very many that don't have plastic in them, that you're telling them to thank you for making your life easier. How can we expect the oil companies to stop what they're doing when we're telling them with our dollars emphatically, yes, I love what you're doing. Again, it's time to change our habits. This valley is a special place and I know it can rise to the occasion. I see it with the success of Methow Headwaters, Methow Conservancy, Methow Housing Trust, Methow Recycles, Methow Clean Air, the Cove, Room 1, Little Star, the list goes on. And recently, most of the business in the valley stopped using straws, and there wasn't anybody really in charge of that. We're a strong group of people, and we can make things happen. So I'm asking you to join me in a challenge to better this world, to try to have 2 days a week where you don't use your car and support the Trango, to try to fly in a jet only once a year, to try to shop for bulk items and use your own bulk containers or bags, to try to bring your own water bottle or coffee cup, straw, and utensils wherever you go, to seek out locally made goods and support your talented local farmers and buy their products. But lastly and most importantly is vote. Vote for 1631, the carbon fee for polluters, and it gives us a step in the right direction. But also equally important is vote with your dollars, because collectively we can make a difference.